Hi, we're back again, and our first guest today you're going to really enjoy. Her name is Veronica Giolli, and she's an author. Good morning,
Good
Veronica.
morning. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
I
so
appreciate it.
you should have your hair fixed like Veronica Lake.
I know.
That's a beautiful name. I
Yeah.
love that name.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
so glad to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
And I know that you are an author, so
Yes.
we're going to see what we can do to push that book.
Okay.
Okay. Did you want to show the book first, or let
Yeah,
me talk a little
let's
bit?
talk about the book. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can pick that up.
It's my book.
That's a beautiful cover, and
It's called Whispers in the Wind, and it's now in the Fresno County Library. You can go to any library. It's been cataloged and order my book. So that's exciting. And I'm going to be doing author talk in Quincy, California. And I've got 5 libraries here, and I'm looking at the gazebo gardens in October.
Wow.
Yeah, for an art hop. So
Ooh, that sounds
I'm going to be
exciting.
busy. So
Yes.
that's it's great. Real
Okay.
great.
Tell me a little bit about the story.
Well, it's about it's Native American families, and it's not a Western, and it's a mystery, and it's 2 best friends, and the one friend, Gina, has committed suicide, and her best friend is an investigator in San Francisco, Sunny Davis, and she returns to her childhood reservation, Indian reservation in Nevada, and her investigation kind of draws her back into the beliefs and customs of her tribal culture, and it's not like it appears at first. And due to her, she has psychic powers also, and faith in native spirits. She becomes entangled in the case of a lot of complications, and so she calls on Gina, her spirit, to help her find out what caused her friend to do this. And when she gets to her home, she's confronted by a lot of mysteries and secrets and trickery and puzzles, and dark forces are waiting for her. And so she wants to know, did she really know her friend after all? And she comes close to unraveling the riddle. She finds herself in danger. So Whispers in the Wind is a powerful portrait of grief and fear and courage, and compelling insights into Native American families. So there's a lot of little subplots. The sister is obsessed in love with her sister's husband, and the daughter, and Sunny's daughter, finds out about her real father, and just different little subplots to it.
Yes.
But I always say, don't read the ending, because you might as well throw the book away, because the ending is surprising ending.
Oh my gosh, I love that. How could anybody read the end of a book?
Oh, I have people who've told me they read the ending. Yeah.
No,
I go,
no.
don't read the ending.
I like to have a little suspense, something
Yeah.
going. Did you want to read this thing
did.
on the back? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm really interested in the fact that you wrote a book about the Indians. Did you have any background with Indians?
Yes, I have my background, and also too my husband was Indian, and he was Paiute, and so I take it mostly from the Paiutes, because when I was with him, I stayed on the reservation for about 6 months. We picked worms to get off of our to make the money to go back into Reno. We were in Schurz, Nevada. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's where I get a lot of this insight here about the sweat, and my son's uncle was the medicine man for northern Nevada.
My gosh.
And so I took a lot of that from there.
Well,
you know,
that's a powerful
and,
man.
and I set
Man.
I set my story in the reservation in Reno.
Oh.
Yeah, Reno has a reservation off of the busy road there, and so that's where the whole story takes place.
Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. So I guess having this time with the Indians probably had effect in picking him to write a book about.
Right, and then too, I had a friend, and also my friend had committed suicide, and I always wondered about it. So I just kind of made fiction out of it, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, listen, when did you think you were going to be a writer? Was this something you've always wanted to do? What?
No, not particularly. I kind of just dabbled with it a little bit, but when I retired, I thought, well, now what do I do? and so I took a writing class, a creative writing class, and my teacher, who was actually a professional editor, who edited my book also, but I had went to her class and I wrote this story, but I said, well, I know the beginning and the middle and the end, and she said, well, what are you writing, a short story or what? Oh no, I said, it's a novel, I'm finished. And she said, oh, well, you might want to do a little more than 12 pages. I said, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what a genre was. I didn't know what a prose was. I knew nothing about writing. So anybody out there says, oh, well, I don't know anything about, I didn't either. You just learn as you go.
That's right, you do.
And you join your groups, your critiquing groups. I thank my critiquing group. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. And I worked really hard the last 4 years on this book. I've been working on it for probably 10, but I just kind of played it. I didn't know what I was really going to do, but then was all coming together. So I thought, okay.
That's so wonderful.
So that's what I'm doing now. And
okay. And do you live in the valley?
Right now, I live in Reno. I mean in Fresno.
Reno's a little ways away.
Yeah. I lived in Reno, and then I moved back here, but I was born and raised here.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I moved to different places. Actually, 18 different cities I've lived in.
Wow.
In California, 5 in Nevada. So that's what I've kind of had a little experience, and that's what I've kind of put in my books. I'm writing my second book now.
Oh, what's that going to be about?
It's I like my characters so much that I'm using a few of my characters. Sunny, and she's an investigator in San Francisco. This happens in San Francisco, and her friend is murdered on her lawn, and so anyhow it just goes by. I'm just starting that, and I kind of know where it's going, so I just got to get there.
So are you retired yet?
Yeah, I retired in 2005.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, because it's the most wonderful thing in the world, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best part of my life because I can do what I want to do.
Right.
Oh, there's nothing like having your time to do what you want to do.
But it seems like I'm busier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I fit the work, and I'm so busy.
I know.
And it's just like now I go, oh, I just want to be able to stay home one day, And
all the retired people I know feel the same thing.
yeah.
Especially
But you got to
women.
keep moving. You
But
have to keep moving.
Women never retire, so
No,
we just
no.
keep busy, keep doing things.
Right.
So that's exciting. And what you know we're into. Come on, I know how to talk. When you were a child, you didn't have any interest in
When I
writing?
was little, I remember I would go to the movies, and then when I come home, I wrote about that movie, And so I just kind of, and I had worked when I was first started working I worked in the Bay Area, and I wrote a little short story just for me, just fooling around with it. But I didn't know, I just thought you could just sit down and you just write, which that isn't happening. Too many, no, you can't do that. And so
Well, I learned little by little, I learned that I thought that my fictional characters didn't have to worry about what year it was
Right.
or something. And somebody told me, oh no, your
Yeah.
fictional characters have to be absolutely perfectly with
right.
the,
So you have to do a lot of research. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a lot.
I
but I
didn't-
didn't mind it.
Yeah, I didn't do any research for this book, but I'm doing research now. But on this book, I didn't seem like I did very much. The only problem I had was I would use the real thing, and then I thought, oh no, I can't do that. So I had to. My problem was changing the names of things.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, because I had. Especially when it happened, I had the right place. And I'm like, oh no. And this book takes place in 1985, so that we didn't
Oh.
have the cell phones and
Right.
different things like that. So she still uses a payphone and different things like
Well,
that.
that
So
should be easier. And I couldn't write something today about all the things that are going
yeah,
on.
right.
I would be lost.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing like I say, I'll be doing on August 23rd. I'll be at Paletti Library doing an author talk, and on the 24th, I'll be at Woodward Library doing a talk, and so I'm hoping that people will come out and listen to and hear about the book, and if not, if they're readers, they can just go. They can go and go to the libraries and just ask for my book, and the library will order the book for them.
That's
So,
wonderful. I'm so glad for you.
Well, thank you. I'm
No.
kind of happy now too.
Yeah, and I'm excited that you're doing another book too, because
Right.
that means now
With
you,
the same
you are
character.
a writer now.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
you
and
know.
my friends, I mean, my friends that the book, the people, the characters in there, they got to be like friends, and so it's like, oh no, there's one part where the husband meets this woman, and they're in a bar, and I'm going, oh no, I don't want him to have this, and then I'm thinking, oh my God, you wrote it,
Yeah, that's interesting. So, well, I was writing certain scenes that were sad, and I'd be crying.
Yeah.
I said, I hope that people that read it, besides me, do a little crying too.
Yeah, sign of a good book, huh?
Yes. And where can they get the book again?
They can go to any library,
Any
Resident Library,
library.
and ask for it, and then they'll order it from the main branch, and they'll send it out to them, and they'll give them a call and let them know that it's in,
Right.
and so and then
Is it on? And
it's on. I have it on Amazon,
Amazon,
and it's
yeah.
on Kindle.
oh well, that's
And,
those
yeah,
two
so
good-
they can
two
get
great
it Amazon
places.
or Kindle and order it, or you can at the library, or you can come and see me at my author talks, and I'll sell you my book.
Yes, books are for sale. Sometimes people forget that.
$15.
Okay, this is so wonderful, Veronica. I'm so glad you came in with that. And please do come back.
Oh, well, thank
When
you.
you're working on the next book, you don't have to totally finish it. When
right.
you're working on it, just come in, because we're trying to get people to know all of our artists, because we have so many wonderful
Oh, we have
artists.
so many authors and so many
Oh,
good authors. Oh,
I
my
know.
goodness. Yeah.
And the same with art and acting, everything.
Right,
We're
right.
it's just like a little haven for
Right,
the arts.
right, yeah, and it's like Fresno. They didn't give us our kudos. We need our congratulate. We had good football. We have so many good writers and artists, and
know.
and galleries and all of that. So I think that we really are improving a lot. That
And I'm going to give you a tip now.
Huh.
If you contact the what's the name of the paper?
The Fresno Bee.
Fresno Bee. Sometime I go blank. Okay, the Fresno Bee, if you contact them, they'll probably give you some publicity because you were born in Fresno.
Oh.
They won't
Oh.
do that for me because I wasn't born. I've been here 20-something years,
Oh.
but they will if you're born here.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
would
was
take
born and raised, yeah.
I would take advantage of that.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I know I had a nice write-up in the Clovis Roundup last year,
Oh,
right
good.
before I did a book launch, and so I appreciated that too.
That's wonderful.
So I appreciate everything that everybody does. I have a lot of help from my friends, and anyway.
Anyway, you're started out now, and
Yeah.
you're going to stay with your writing, and you're going to get famous.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know. I read in the paper, and I looked for my book to be on the top 10 list, and from New York, it wasn't there. I guess they.
Well, how long's it been
I
out?
know.
How long's it been
A
out?
year.
Oh, well, just keep working on it. Keep working. There's millions of us, you know.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You got to be really hitting it all the time, honey. I thank you so much
well,
for
thank
coming.
you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Okay, honey. Take
Okay,
care now.
you too. Bye bye.
We'll be right back.